Hi, and welcome back to yet another episode of my devlog series for my game Journey of Happiness. As you've already seen from the title, and maybe even from the thumbnail, I'm not decided yet which thumbnail I'm going to use, I've mainly focused on adding optical changes to the game. So the first thing that you might notice is that I've added some flowers to the game. So I have implemented a couple of tile sets, or a couple of tiles that represent a couple of flowers. So these white ones, these pink ones, and these blue ones. When this area is being generated the first time you start the game, I randomly add flower tiles to it, or I randomly decide if it's just a simple grass tile or a flower tile. And I think that this, even though it's a very small change, it already affects the scenery quite a bit. And the next thing that I'm definitely going to work on is adding multiple and different tree styles, because I think that this is something that's very important. Obviously I can still go ahead and I can still chop down these trees, and of course also the stones, but I think that adding multiple and different tree types is going to affect the visual looks of the scenery a lot, and it's going to change the feeling of the scenery also by a lot. Also, you probably already noticed that, well, the water is moving, so yay! I finally added animated tiles. The lake is now moving, and you can already see a bit of it, but here I have an animated waterfall, and I really like how it turned out. I don't know why, or like, well, I do know why. But I've worked quite some hours on it, and I think that for my first animated waterfall, it looks kind of decent. Also, the animation for the small, let's get rid of this equipment, for this small stone that basically peeks out of the waterfall, and water is basically always flowing through it or over it. I think at the end of the day, it turned out quite well. Also, what you can see up here is just a bit, but I've already added some bushes. Well, but they are mainly visible in the other scene, which I'm going to show you now. And I'm now at the left side of the farming area. To the completely right side, if I would walk this way, I would get back to the house where we've just started the video. And we can now go ahead and we can walk to the next scenery, which was the mine, or the mine entrance scene, and I've completely changed the layout of the map basically. So now you get into the scene. I have added a couple of like fence tiles, so you cannot walk over this fence or through the fence. And I have added a couple of different bushes and dandelions, so I've not just added these small flower tiles, but also these dandelion tiles. And as just said, I have also added these bushes. I still need to add a couple of different things so that the scenery is not too repetitive, but still for version 1.0 it's fine, it's totally fine. So we can now go upwards over here, and we already see that to the left side we have a small farming area, and here we have the NPC that previously was standing in front of the mine entrance. And we have a small shop house for him, so this is basically the house that he's going to live in. It's the shop where you can buy, well, seeds. And on the left side we have a couple of already planted crops. I'm planning on adding animations for the NPC, that he basically goes to the pond and he fills up his let's say bucket, and then he waters his crops, and here you basically have a small preview of the crops for the current season. And I can now go ahead and I can talk to him, and well, now he's just saying, hi, you can buy seeds at my store. And we don't have any repair tab over here. For those who haven't seen the last video, I've added the ability to repair the house, but well, check out the last video for more options or more detail on this video, on this feature. And here we can now only buy and sell things. So I could go ahead, I don't have any money currently, but I could go ahead and I could buy some of these seed packages, and currently all of these seed packages are available at any season in the game, but later on obviously some seeds will only be available during special seasons. And of course we still have the option to sell things. Well, I can't currently because I don't have anything in the inventory that can be sold, so all of these tools are not sellable. But I could of course go ahead and I can spawn a couple of things in. Now I do have already a couple of seeds and a carrot in my inventory. and I can now talk to him again, and still I need to change it so that the dialogue doesn't pop up always. And now we see that in here we can buy things, for example the carrot seed for 10 coins, and in here we can sell it for 7 coins. Now I could sell it, and if I would not have a bug, this would actually update the total amount and I would get some money, and then I could buy some things. But it looks like I have just broken this feature by splitting the repair from the shop window. Interesting. But anyways, this was a shorter video than usual. I'm thinking about uploading maybe once a week, but shorter videos, just to see how this is going to turn out, to keep you updated more frequently, or to update you guys more frequently on the game, and to maybe not stretch the videos to, let's say, reach 10 minutes or something like that. I didn't really stretch them because I obviously like to talk and I have added a couple of features to the game that, well, if you really explain them in detail, it just simply needs time. And I'm planning on adding another scene on the left side, which would probably be showcased in the next video, where you then have a smithy with some NPC where you can repair your house and stuff like that, and maybe upgrade your tools. So yeah, these are all the changes that I wanted to showcase in this devlog. As I've said, this is going to be a shorter devlog, and I'm planning to upload more frequently, but maybe or therefore shorter videos. I hope you liked what you see. If you do, please hit the like button, maybe consider subscribing, and leave your thoughts in the comments. If you have any ideas for any assets that would fit the scenery, let me know. I might check them out, and if I can manage to draw them, I can add them to the game as well. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Have a good one.